let's turn this on down. What's going on, everyone? Let's swap it on over. We're back. Oh God, what time is it? Oh Jesus. Oh whoa, what's the wrong thing? Oh, I don't even know where I'm going. Wrong way. It's been a long time. That's fun.
You forgot how to work his
Look,
equipment.
I did. Yeah, you know, as you get older, you do forget to work. Sometimes your equipment don't work. I mean, hell. You know, we'll leave gaming news up because that's all we got today. What's going on, everyone? This is Trevor here for RSG. And then you got Shawn, a.k.a. Ophidian, for RSG OTC, episode 33. All right, 33. And now, bam, I can't believe it. We missed, like, the past 2 weeks, though.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about that. Part of it was because I was rebuilding this computer. Now we have no issues whatsoever with any kind of game giving me crap. I think the volume is kind of low on the mic, so I'm going to raise that volume up. But it's RSG OTC is off the cuff for those who don't know, where we don't rehearse anything and we talk about things just on our mind. You know, we might look up some stuff, but it's very, very brief and
usually it's funny.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have weird news though. I don't have weird news this time. It's all just gonna be gaming news. But hold on. I turned up the freaking volume on here. We're gonna have to go up higher. I don't know why the volume went crappy on me all of a sudden. It should be picking up better. I don't know. I think it's good. I'm not 100% sure. But it looks good on our end. Anyways, finally, it's kind of a pain, I will say, going to, like, when you rebuild a computer or something, especially when you change your motherboard. Because if you change a graphics card, let's get serious, you don't have to really do anything. You just change the shit out, get new drivers. You change the motherboard and the CPU, it's like, hey, fuckhead, reinstall everything. Can't do that. No, reinstall everything. Okay? And it's like, shit, you know? Shit. That's literally what you're saying. And
you thought you were just gonna bring shit over and
no,
like,
it'd just be nice if you could.
Software-wise, you mean bringing software over and thought you were just gonna dump it right back on to the.
That's not so much of an issue. It's like settings and stuff. Like today, I wanted to use my track IR I made, and I'm having a real bitch of a time getting it to actually take the LED point tracking system. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to have to definitely look into that.
Because you got Windows 10?
Could be.
I'm afraid to get Windows 10 because I've played some of my emulators on Windows 10 machines, and some things don't work, and I don't like that shit. Sound is off a little bit, like the save files won't work. And it's not a matter of, I know how to fucking configure the file, but Windows 10 is funny, man.
Yeah, but if I ever
I'm sure it'll be fine eventually. Someone will make a fix or something.
Yeah, of course. It's not Windows' fault. It's literally it's not Windows' fault at all. It's just you know, stuff being ready for it. So now I built a new computer. That's thing that you know, I'm starting to really notice how much to find deals, and I think I want to put up a video of, you know, how I find the deals I do. What, you lost something?
Don't worry about it, alright?
I heard something fall.
Yeah, I heard something fall too, man, but everything seems to be in order.
Oh, no, it was an Ethernet cable. Okay, right, that I don't care about. I brought that down. I'm like, I'm not going to reach. So, it's like a 6 foot. We need, like, at least a 25. Anyways, so we got upgraded internet, although I wonder what I get for internet down here. To be perfectly honest, it might be great. Hold on. Let's do a speed test. .net. And see what we're getting. Because they're supposed to go to a 300 over 20. Okay. I know. Time Warner has some weird things. Now, the ping on here. Wow, it's taking a while. Ooh, it gets nice signal down here. I'm getting 70 megabits per second. Son of a bitch. I can't get that in my room. I get 40. Son of a bitch. You know, I wonder, you know, we're going to stop it here. I don't want to mess with the upload because I'm uploading, but, man, damn. It used to be a pain down here. And I swear, this house is annoying with that shit. You know, it'd be nice to really get the full-on speed. It would be. You know,
you were just looking around like, where can I fit my fucking shit? My bed.
Oh, no, I used to have everything down here. This is where everything used to be, and honestly, to a degree, it was a lot better. But in the winter, it's unbearable. It's unbearable in the winter. People are like, oh, don't be a pussy. No, it gets like freaking 52 degrees down here. And I don't care who you are. Maybe when you're outside, 52 degrees is okay. But not when you have to sit in it for like 8 hours at a time with a big cold cement floor. Like, it's not warm.
Columbia should send us some jackets. So Columbia should send us some nice jackets, and we'll sit down here and do it for them as a commercial.
Yeah, I mean,
look how good these Columbia coats are.
I would do that.
We are not cold at all, and we're in these coats. Thank you very much.
And see, it's not selling out.
No.
It would be it would be sponsorship. See, I'm also gonna make a video. I'm gonna also make a video about selling out too. Let's make sure. I just want to make sure that we are actually live everywhere. There is a chance. I think we are live. Okay. Looks like we're live there. Yep, we're live.
What does it matter, man? Are you just...
Hey.
What does it matter?
It would matter a bunch. If we weren't fucking live, would we be sitting... We might as well just shout upstairs and talk to each other. What the fuck if we're not live?
I hate that.
Oh, I hate that, you bastard. Yeah, I could tell, you're stuck on that fucking ESO all the time.
Yeah, man, that game is awesome. Fucking people hate on it. I love that game.
That's because you found friends in there, man. Why do you think I'm online here on the computer, man? Friends.
You checked to see if it was,
no. Cross-platform. It's not cross-platform. No. I wish. Just for the simple fact that I'd have someone that would be fun to play with. Because here's the thing. Back in the day, I don't know if you remember doing shit like this. You remember doing these things, but this particular event, where basically we'd be playing like Project Gotham Racing, like, or something of that nature, and I'd say some shit on the headset, like, to someone, and he'd be like, "You want me to hit him? I can hit him." You fucking walk over and be like, "Bop," and it's just like, this shit it was great. It was a time that I loved. I mean,
Project Gotham 2 was magic online. I don't know, it just was, man. It was magic online, and then you would have your friends over, and you would all fucking have, like, your own Xbox accounts and your own Xbox and your own television. Yeah. And, like, there's 4 of you motherfuckers playing in a race with 4 strangers and shit, and we're just totally going to annihilate these motherfuckers. Like, we are all sitting in the same room. Like you're saying, I'm going to come hit you. Like, dude, can you pass the chips? We're going to fuck this guy up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this shit was awesome. Like, especially, like, when kids were going to college.
I mean, like, you can, obviously, you still do that online. Like, everybody in your team is
when
on
you go to
team,
college,
but when you're sitting next to somebody, it's so much more fun.
I'm not shitting you. If you go to college, right, like, kids that are in college and they have
LAN parties, you think, still?
No, it's not exactly a LAN party. If you go in there, look, they'll have like 4 TVs, like a cube setup, right? Because usually like 4 guys to a house that they've rented, and they'll be right in the living room, like 4 TVs.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
And they'll either have 4 computers, or they'll have 4 Xbox, or they'll have all of them. Maybe they'll have all the shit. But basically, that's what they do. They do the exact same thing, but it's usually 4. I had quite a few friends I went over and saw that. I'm just gonna post on Twitter, see if anyone knows that we're live, because there's no one even. I bet if there is anyone watching, I'd be really surprised. I should have started this up. I guess I'll start it up while I'm here. But overall, let's talk about some stuff. So the big news story, we're not going to talk about yet. But the big news story that we're going to talk about is how, like, basically Microsoft said for some games, and basically Microsoft exclusives, you won't, they talked about not needing a console, and we'll talk about that. That's just absolutely insane, So we definitely need to talk about
First
that.
thing that comes to my mind is like a Shield or something, like those Shield fucking consoles. They're not really a console,
Yeah.
Like all the graphic processing power that is getting crammed down at you is coming off a cloud thing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then you're just getting it. Like,
no, yeah.
That's the only thing I could think where they would say no console. Like, we're just gonna. But still, it's something decodes it, and that's kind of a console, but not really.
Right. No, yeah. And overall, it finally worked. Okay, finally I got this thing up and running. But I just like the idea because overall I don't like exclusives, and that's what we'll talk about real quick. The boss of Steam, okay, does not like the idea of like how these VR companies and stuff are doing exclusives. He thinks it's gonna ruin things.
VR, you mean like
virtual reality?
They're doing exclusives for
the Oculus has its own things, the Vive has its own things, games, and he doesn't think that it should go with exclusives. And I wonder this, like, how much is that company really, is what that company is paying you, right, is the question. Is what the company paying you worth what you're losing out on what you could have on multiple platforms, or are you making more? I would really love to know.
I think that maybe it's like a system seller to those kids that their parents drive a fucking Porsche or a Ferrari or some shit, whatever. And I think exclusives on that economic level is where people are like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get a PlayStation. Well, I'm gonna have to get an Xbox, and they fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
not everyone does that anymore, and I think the days of that are kind of gone.
But I think that's what that was, is that they were hoping the exclusives were just going to be so damn hot that you would go buy another console for it.
Right, and it used to be like that. People had money like that, and it used to be available like that in the sense of price. It used to cost $250. Now, I guess a console still does, but let's get serious. When a new console comes out, it's like $500. I mean, what $500-$600 isn't ridiculous anymore. Now, Scorpio, I think it's called Scorpio or Scorpion or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look. It's a new one from Xbox.
Get over
that's
here.
Gonna be
that's coming
out.
Yeah,
Scorpion. Right. Well, Scorpio sounds weird too, though, but it's with a K, and they say that's going to be the most powerful game system or game console to date. Now, I think that's an overshot, unless, I mean, who knows? You never know. Maybe Sony has something in the works. They're like, yeah, here's this little 4.5 we're gonna bring out. I don't know.
It had to be like the early '90s, mid '90s, easy. I bought a Neo Geo, and that shit was $890, dude.
$890.
$890, man. U.S. back then, what the money was worth. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Cartridges. It felt like your money's worth, kind of, not really. But cartridges were $128, to start. Like, you want a game? Oh, okay. That's almost $200 for that game. But insane. The cartridge inside was massive. It was like a fucking book. It was massive. And inside, it had like these two big, thick cartridge things, not just one. You plug that bitch in there. But I guess it turns out that
I can't believe the price you show me on some of these things in the past. I'm like. Better yet, I see some like black and white freaking ads about like a new 8 megabyte freaking hard drive that came out, and it was like $4,000 fucking dollars. All right, that shit, man, was so expensive. It was just so expensive. So it's like, I personally can't believe how much some of these games cost really in the past, and electronics just in general. But you have to imagine when that technology's new, the supply and demand is going to be high, like crazy high, and
it's amazing
only the higher echelon can have it, because maybe it's hard to do, or who knows back then.
It's hard to just comprehend how much memory has expanded, or how much technology itself, but like not really so much. I mean, cars are cars, they're a little bit cooler, but like if you go from like this disc has like 256K on it, you know what I'm saying? Like you go to shit like that into like you were like megs. Holy fuck, megs.
Yeah, I remember when I had
a gig.
I remember when I had 8
Christ.
gigs on my dad's computer.
That's crazy.
He had a Packard Bell. All right. I remember we had a Packard Bell, and that shit said 8 gigabytes. I was like, oh, damn, man.
If you took an
We'll never fill that up.
If you took an SD32, right?
We're going to blow up. No, that was the bomb, dude.
Dude, that's stuff for Thursday, dude. But anyway, stop.
Yeah, well.
If you had an SD card the size of your pinky, right? Well, they are, a 32. And then you said, you know what, I want to show you how much that is in these little floppy disks, the ones with the little door on them, right? If you're like, I want to show you how much that actually would consume, it would be like 5 garbage bags plus.
Oh yeah.
And all that got put down into that. That's fucking amazing, man. That's crazy.
It's beyond amazing what it's come down to. Now, think about things that have come down. Look at things of price. Humble Bundle, it looks like Humble Bundle has some awesomeness going on if you like old stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog. Because right now it is Sonic Mania. For $1 or more, you get Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic CD. And then you get to beat the average, and then... Well, hold on,
Sonic CD is pretty good.
Yeah, but it comes, there's even more, but I'm having trouble reading it. Why is that hard? It doesn't show. Oh, okay, yeah, so that's, and then beat the average, Sonic the Adventure 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and
that's
more.
That's pretty fun, Sonic and All-Star Racing, man.
It is. I have I have the transformed one. It's really fun.
It's fun.
Pay $10 more, you get all that, plus Sonic Lost World, Sonic Generation, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 2, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. It's the one I like. And the new South Park featured but whole game. Oh wait, that's a different one. Okay, why did that go transfer over into that? Okay, that's a different part. We'll go to that right after. But yeah, so there's a bunch of Sonic, man. That's just crazy. That is a lot of Sonic for awesome low price. So if you love Sonic, head over to Humble Bundle. That's where you need to go. All right, now. Here's another thing. How much did you play the South Park game? You might be able to play it more now with this new laptop you got.
Oh, I know I can play it. I can play it on my fucking Xbox, but I'd have to actually buy it. Oh,
you got it?
No, I'd have to actually buy it. But it wasn't a problem running that on the old laptop. It was just like that game for some reason. I don't know. I lost interest in it. Like I like RPGs. I like turn-based RPGs.
It was the combat system. It was the combat system. It was the same thing over and over again. Yeah, of course you could use different people and
usually like that, dude. Like I'll play like Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy like on the old systems and shit. I don't mind that shit. Fucking Super Nintendo had some awesome shit.
I think it was the matter of how, and it probably maybe I'm wrong with this, but I think it was the matter of how you're walking along and you're automatically they'll just start running towards you like, oh damn, they're gonna
I felt
fight
like
me
every
again.
place kind of looked the same, and like going from map to map to like house to house kind of like thing.
Yeah, that really changes a little bit down the road, but it was a great game overall. I think though the new Fractured Butthole game that they're coming out with is going to be awesome. It's the second one, and you can now play as a girl. And you're going to be treated different, and reactions are different. And it's going to be crazy. I can't wait to play. And now, I enjoyed South Park myself because it just brought it on that raunchy, holy fuck level. I mean, dude, you were going through someone's ass. All right? You were going through Big Gay Al's ass. And they had, like, flashlights and dookie nuggets and all types of stuff in there. It was crazy. Okay? It was absolutely insane. Now, I think that I'm going to wait a little bit until the price comes down. I'm not going to buy it right away. That's not one of the games I have to buy right away. Because it's one of those games, I play it once, I think I'm done. Maybe there's different ways you can play a big deal. I'll play it as a guy and I'll play it as a girl. You at least will get 2 out of this versus getting just one kind of playthrough. But here's a game where now we'll go on to a game that I have to talk about that you only played, I guess, Season 1. But Season 2, as we are knowing, is starting to get really crazy. A Walking Dead game. Now that is a damn game right there.
It's fun.
That you could play multiple times because you could see what the different outcomes would be each time. And each time it'll probably shock the living shit out of you. I can't tell you, I've already had multiple occasions of jaw droppage. Of like, oh shit, I can't believe that. Oh shit, I can't believe that. Oh shit, I can't believe that just happened. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. We talked about this a while back. I think almost like when he still had like long hair. I don't know. I was looking at some old episodes. I really wish we had a podcast. But if I got enough subscribers on GameWisp, to sustain $20 a month, to give me $20, to equal, because the $20 a month is able to pay for Squarespace. Squarespace, I can put our stuff on as a podcast. And I'll tell you what, this show actually goes really good. Like, if you have YouTube Red, I got YouTube Red for 99 cents for 3 months. This really goes well. You minimize it in the back. It's almost like a different thing, because it would.
You just listen to it. You're saying you don't mind listening to it.
Right.
That is a real
what
Atari cartridge. Halo 2600.
What is Halo 2600 though?
It's Halo, like with Master Chief.
Just a regular original from Xbox?
No, that's a fucking Atari 2600 cartridge.
Wait, no.
No, yes. Okay, you got the wrong idea.
Was it a real game?
Yes, it's a real game, dude. It's not some bullshit, okay? You can buy it.
Wow.
Bungie...
I had no idea.
Bungie is apparently in on it.
I had no idea.
Like, they literally made a new Atari game for fucking Halo. It's fucking so lame.
Oh my god, no they didn't.
Yes, they did, dude.
That's crazy.
That's fucking really crazy.
Oh my god.
Bungie's in on it. They're making money. I mean, I don't know how much, but...
Hey, that's cool though, yeah, revitalizing old things. Here's something pretty wild. Did you know that for the first time in history, new or old music is outselling new music?
Why? I saw that.
Why is that? Because new music sucks.
New music is fucking manufactured, man.
New music is just freaking horrible.
It's manufactured.
Oh my god, you hear?
It's cranked out. I mean, maybe
my
the
friend
old music
Brett's
was
into
too,
that
but
panda
I didn't know
shit.
it.
My friend Brett's into that panda shit. It's like, I got bros in Atlanta, credit cards and a scanner, some shit like that. It's like, it's everyone's like, hey. It's like I'm listening to like, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
You can't do that.
But I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. It kind of feels like it's got this kind of thing going on with it. It's like, I don't know, like, the poetry, back in the day, okay, if someone wanted to talk about drugs, they'd be like, I just jabbed the needle in, and it brought me to my soul, to my knees, to the ground, kind of thing. And today, they'd be like, so I bought that black tar, got it in the syringe, stuck it right on in. Whoa.
What are you talking about? You're going off on a rant.
No. It is kind of a rant, but like there's no like real poetry to it. It's just straight up blatant anymore. They used to disguise things. Grim Reaper wants to kill old man for vaping. Yeah, maybe. Hey, I don't know. I think he got it. He tried it, but he stayed with cigarettes, so he still stinks. So that's what happened. Hey, but at least at least it's not cigarettes. So I can handle it at least. Because whenever someone smokes a cigarette around me, man, that shit stinks. That shit really stinks.
Right, I want to give him a shotty. Hold on. He's gonna like this. I'm telling you. This is smoking.
He isn't an old man. He's a 50s dad. All right. He's a fatty's dad. A fat.
Look, he likes that shit. I'm telling you right now. Anyway.
Yeah.
See how much cooler and happier he looks like that?
What is it? Fatty telling people smoking is unhealthy. Yes. I love. Hey, eating excessively is how life should be. Okay.
You know what? I had a dream the other day. I was asleep.
Because if you ask, any of the female in your family, eating excessively really gets things going. So, anyways,
Huh? Nothing.
Huh? What was it? Huh?
I was like the most, I think, valuable commodity when it comes right down to, some stupid survival game shit is fucking food. Like that's the most that's how much money you have equates to kind of like how well you eat and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the most precious commodity. That's more precious than gasoline. Like, I run on that shit. Without it, I die.
Yeah, without it, I die, you
Fuck,
know.
I need it.
I kind of need food. Fuck.
Anyway, that was just a crazy dream I had. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so, I remember I was saying earlier, yeah, the Valve boss is saying that, hold on, let me, why does it turn word wrap off? So yeah, the Valve boss is, like I said, saying that, you know, he doesn't like the exclusives are bad for gamers and developers alike. So that's what I was saying earlier, is the Valve boss thinks VR exclusives are bad for the gamers and developers alike. Because, look, VR is not cheap, okay? It's like $800 a kit, man. For them to be sitting there, you know, doing stuff like that, it's just like, I can't believe that. Hold on, let me just do something real quick. There you go.
I think it's cool. I don't know if the masses are going to follow it. As far as like exclusives, I don't know. I think it's a bad idea for exclusive because it's probably you want to get it out there like cell phones. You want to get it out there where everybody has. I don't know. Whatever, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
you want the product out there. You don't want to specialize it just yet.
Right, and it costs so much. It just costs so much. Yeah, it's just it's insane. And then it's like
oh, prove it. That's a funny thing to do, to ask somebody.
Wow, look at that. Boom. I don't care about proving nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, no.
All right,
you know, tonight is well.
I hear you. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll leave it alone. It's fun to do that though because now they got to go through. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, I thought some people were here that would like notice. Yep. There we go. There's someone who would have taken care of it. I guess he was probably busy. Anyways. Well, they got the band hammer, and so they're gone. They got the band hammer. That shit smacked them right in the fucking forehead. Bah!
Fucking, what's Italy shaped like?
That
was the fucking Project
Shame
Gotham
on you
thing.
for using made-up media words. Oh, you know these kids.
That's yeah.
Anyways, so, yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think exclusives are a thing of the past. I think they're done. You know, they need to go away. You're killing yourself a market of people. You're killing yourself off, I think, a lot more money than what these companies are going to offer you. I don't think.
I have to see the fucking product take off anyway, first of all. For any fucking 3D thing that has come along so far that you fucking strap on your fucking head.
I think, yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a pain in the ass. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
I think so too, but you know what? The people that have it are absolutely addicted.
Yeah,
to
I gotta see. That's
the people that have it are absolutely like, this is the shit. You know, I know a lot of people that got 3D TVs and they played the 3D games and they said this is horrible. There's
3D TVs are gone, man. That shit was like, yeah, it's gonna be the next thing. And people went out and they bought that shit, and it's fucking like, fuck you. Nobody wants 3D TV now. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta wear glasses in my living room, suck a dick. Like, it's just fucking like, no, not doing it.
It's just like, I can't, you know, but that died off like crazy quick. Even though, look, that was just glasses, man. Now we're fucking talking about a whole unit on, and these people are sitting there going, wow, this is amazing. I've got to keep playing. There was a guy, he did it for like hours on end, and it was like, he even got a record for it. It's like, holy shit.
What are they playing? Are these games fun, or are they just fucking sitting around blown away by the technology?
No, apparently, like, they are fun, you know, and there's games, you're shooting aliens and stuff, and they're coming at you, and they scare the shit out of you, apparently. You know, like, it's supposedly really fun. I'd like to try it myself.
Sure, I'd like to try it.
I think it's a lot less of a gimmick than 3D TV was. But I think the problem is all the people that are investing shitloads of money right now are going to sit there like a year and a half later going, or even 2 years later. And you think, you know, you sit there, you get 5 years out of a console, you're like, oh, you know, I only spent like $500 on it, whatever. These people spent $800, $700-800 on this shit, okay? They're only probably going to get like a year and a half, 2 years before something like, whoa, that is hologram, dude. It's a hologram, okay? And then you're going to be like, fuck this thing. Someone want to buy it? Here, it's $100. I paid $7. You know? Like, that's what's going to happen. Okay? Stuff's going to stop being developed for that, and it's going to be developed for the new thing. I don't think VR exactly is going away. But I think what we have as VR is going away. I think we're going to see really insane VR come along, throw that shit right off the edge of the curve, edge of the cliff, curve. Yep, right off the edge of the cliff, and like ET cartridges in the freaking desert. All right, you're gonna see that shit. All right, so that's just my opinion on it, because there's just too much. There's too much love behind it. Okay, there was so many people that just like the 3D TV thing really didn't pick up, and it wasn't even as nearly as expensive as this is.
Okay, this is a Sega game. It's old, like the 80s old. And it was called what's it? Time Traveler.
Yeah.
And it played like a Dragon's Lair kind of. But it doesn't do it justice to see it on this. Like, this was the arcade machine.
Well,
and to like, you see that thing that's like on that table? You could literally put your hand through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not there.
No, right.
It was fucking awesome ass fucking cool holograms like in the arcade right there. I put my hand in it, it goes away. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it is crazy.
And I thought that was like really high tech.
There was something that I played a long time ago in Dave and Buster's, and they might still have it. Okay, and it was like a thing where you were a cop and you had to take your gun, but you would like get down, duck, jump, like do this, and it would follow you. Let me tell you right now, you got done with that shit like, ow, man. Did I just go to the gym? Shit, I can't imagine. That's my thing about VR is how far is it gonna go?
I would rather. I think that I would rather have like a hologram table that things were on. I think that would be way cooler than something I put on my head.
Yeah,
like, I know it's a totally different experience. Like you can look around and shit. Totally different thing, right? But for this thing to be there, physically in my world and be able to play with it and shit on my table, that would be fucking cool.
Right, like, dude, my City
cool.
Skylines game, for instance, just my City Skylines game, right? Something simple like that. You're building a city. Instead of like scrolling around on a screen, you look, and this is your big ass city, and you can scroll around on that, and like different things will come up, and now you see cars driving through on your shit. That would be insane. I can't even imagine. What's up? And we have Hunter. Hey man, what's up? How you been? Will you be streaming on Twitch tonight? Yes, of course. We're gonna be probably playing some Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, we're gonna fly. I'm
gonna go play ESO, but I gotta go to bed for work.
Maybe we'll fly out to Colorado. Who knows? Stewart to Colorado? No, it would have to be LaGuardia to Colorado. That's usually how it goes.
It's a flight sim. Land that bitch in the field. Doesn't fucking matter.
Well, you are on your fucked airlines when you're riding with me, because if I try to land that shit and it goes wrong, well, you know what? You're fucked.
That's the thing. That's the thing I always feel about, like, from playing flight sims and shit. Like, I always feel like, and I could be wrong, okay, that I feel like I could get in a jet. I could fucking start that bitch up, taxi it out, fucking bring it up to speed, pull it up, raise the gear. I think I can do all that. I do. Putting that bitch on the ground is a fucking nightmare.
I think I could put a Cessna on the ground.
I don't know, dude.
I think I could put a Cessna on the ground.
I think I could put a Cessna on the ground if I was... I would have to be able to feel it, Like, yeah. But, like, putting one of these big-ass fucking airliners on the ground. No, that is a fucking absolute nightmare.
I'd come down, I'd tear... You'd see the whole... Oh, shit.
That's the hard part about flying, is landing. That's the hard part.
You just see me come down, boom, the whole tail end comes...
Seriously.
I'm coming in like airplane. Fucking...
You got this X amount of tons to try to just stall out and stop and shit in the right time. That's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, it is.
Fuck flaps. Fuck flaps 25%. Fuck. Like, fucking sucks.
Let's see. There's something I saw on here. You know what I haven't played in a long time that I saw something on today. I haven't played. Remember Gears of War?
Yeah, sure.
I enjoyed playing that. Well, they're still doing the co-op thing, man. I guess with the new 4, they're doing they're going back to the old roots with the co-op. Co-op was awesome. Okay, I don't care. Co-op is awesome. I don't care who you are. Co-op is awesome. Being able to play along. That's why he's enjoying ESO so much. Being able to play along with some friends and being like, look, we're going to dominate some shit right now. It's awesome. Okay, that's how it is. You know, running through like that's why I enjoyed Halo so much because of the co-op.
Yeah, it is awesome co-oping, dude, with like people like. It's awesome, man. You know, like
it really makes a different game out of it when you can be like, dude, you got that, dude? I'm dead. I'm dead.
Like there's like 200 some odd people in our guild and whatnot, and like if you're in the guild and shit, people are like, oh, come help me out with this mission. All right, I'll be right there. You know, and someone else will be like, hey, I got nothing else to do either. And the next thing you know, like 20 of you guys are going on this fucking mission and shit. And it's fucking awesome. And the game levels it up like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like retarded, but you know, it's cool to do things with your friends.
No, it is,
and not just like fucking we got the flag, get it back to or whatever fucking. Whatever, man. Like first-person shooter stuff like that, multiplayer, not the same experience.
No,
not the same experience. That's just straight up hardcore grilling time, which is okay, but it's not chilling with your friends. It's not. It's fucking.
No.
Look out! Oh my god! Over here! Fuck! Oh shit! That guy's got reload! Fuck! You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that shit is. It's not like, dude, check this out. I got this new. Did you see that lightning come out of the sky and shit? I did that. That was awesome. What is he doing? Like it's not chill time.
No, yeah, and it's like some of the stuff that I've seen. There's so many games that I'm like, man, that could have been a good co-op.
This is how big of a fucking pain in the ass landing is. I know I can't be alone in this. This is a real Sega arcade game, Sega Airline Pilots. It's a 3-screen thing.
Yeah,
they have it at Dave & Buster's.
I love it.
It's sole purpose. It's not like, oh, is that going to be like Afterburner? No, this game is about landing a jetliner. You think you're good?
Here you go.
It's pretty cool, right?
I always
like it's got all this shit going on, like all these buttons, all these gauges, all this shit.
I wish I could just go to Dave & Buster's and be like, look, let me give you $30. Let me just play. Let me get like an 8-hour stint.
That's pretty cool effect for the time. Like if you look at like the actual windows and where they are and how things are moving around it, that's a pretty good effect. Just like if you saw.
I mean, how long ago has it been, right? It's been a long time. Yeah, I loved playing that, though. That was the shit. I'll be honest. If I start getting into Flight Sim now, I feel like now that I'm a little older, you know, and like I'm more into like the chill games now. I might get into Flight Sim. You know, I got the joystick going on, and I was enjoying it today.
Maybe like low altitude Cessna stuff I would like. You know what I'm saying? But like Jets Flight Sim to me. You know, not fighter jets. This is just fucking, here's an airport, take off, and go land where you're supposed to. Like Flight Sim. That's what it is.
Yeah, but
that shit gets old, dude. I'm like, yep. Fuck. So, now what do you want to do? I don't know. Let's lower the gear for the fucking... Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets fucking boring.
Yeah,
it gets fucking boring.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Simulated. Yeah, it took 4 hours to get to California. Fuck you. Not fun.
4 hours? No, it'd take the real time, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we get the cruising altitude, autopilot.
But you could set up scenarios. You could set up scenarios. You could be like, you know
what?
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
You'd be like, oh, shit, we're going down. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, landed in the field. You know what I mean? Like, you could set up some shit. I mean, eventually there's going to be some times when there's going to be a point where you're like, you know what? I fucking landed this thing in a field like 3,000 times. All right, I can't fucking land in a field no more.
I don't know, man. It's okay. It's cool. All right? But you know, after a while, it's just like, what am I supposed to do up here? Like,
I feel like I could.
Coming?
I feel like I could have fun with it. I feel like I could have fun with it as a Twitch streamer. Like, oh, welcome on your fucked airlines. Thank you for that. You know, we might just stay up here and never land because we're gonna run out of gas. Because guess what? You're on your fucked airlines, and what you are is you're fucked when you're on airlines. Thank you very much. Thanks for riding. Welcome aboard. You know, that kind of shit. Like, oh, did I just hear that right? Oh. Damn, you know, and it's like, you know, we'll just stay up because I put all the realism settings on, man. I was trying to just fly one of those little kite like freaking hang glider plane shits. You know ones I'm talking about with the little back prop and you got the hang glider attached to the wheels. That shit was like, whoosh. Oh damn, realism settings were like all the way max, so the wind was just like, you want to take off? Oh yeah, you know what, you're going over there. Yeah, you know what, you're going over here. Oh shit!
Even taking off the nose conditions, I think I can do. It's the landing. Oh fuck!
Oh yeah, the landing. I ended up like up, nose up, and crashed. And,
I'll tell you what. I think that real life piloting situations do come up that people have to deal with. Okay, but I'm gonna say like on a company like JetBlue where they have all those like TV screens in the back of the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that real life flying is so boring that once they get up to 30,000 feet and they're like, can I get one of those screens up here? Because awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you that it's fucking boring.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Good. Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm sure it is, but see, that's the cool thing. You know, you got some music going on in the background. You got some people talking to you, chatting, and eventually, you know, you're just going in the air, and all of a sudden you hit a seagull or some shit. You know,
that's what I would have to do.
But,
if I'm playing the game, you know what? I'm going to have to be like a fucking 100 feet off the ground. Oh, sure, we're going to have to move up a little bit. Here's a mountain coming. Like, that's how I would have to play it, just to give myself something to do.
But let's think.
Everybody on that plane aboard my fucked airlines would be like, holy shit, what is he doing?
Yeah, I mean, but see, here's the thing. You could be up there, and eventually you got the autopilot set. Let's say the flight's going to go great. So you got the autopilot set, you're going along. Eventually, you know what? You're not even really paying attention to that. You're just chatting with the people in there, listening to some music, right? So, yeah, you're playing the game. You know, hey, you know what? Let's change direction. Let's go over here a little bit. Yeah, let's take a look over there. So, yeah. I mean, people play Train Simulator. How fun do you think? I mean, granted, there's a lot to do in Train Simulator. I'll be honest. I think Train Simulator is probably more fun in the sense that you do have to pay attention. Oh, shit, stop. Oh, I went past the station. You know what I mean? Like, it pisses me off. It's that tough of a game, actually, to me, that it pisses me off. I've failed the missions multiple times. Where I like to play missions, so I might just start playing missions and buy a bunch of extra missions. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it. There's other flight sims that are coming out. But I think once you like start getting the yokes and stuff, that's when it starts becoming cool, man. If you know, it's, all right, we got this, yeah, baby. You know, but don't just if that's the case, don't fly an airliner. You know, just get like a stunt plane. You know, and land back at the fields. You know, so you could do everything. That's just my thing. By the way, Gears of War. Wow, Fallout 4. Is I guess Bethesda's coming out with another Pip-Boy edition. The Fallout 4 was a hot item last year, selling out quickly whenever it was in stock. Okay, so now they introduced a new one. It's going to be Bluetooth with its own screen, and you'll be able to do calls and everything from it. That's kind of cool, like a Pip-Boy, you know. Then you'll be able to take calls and everything from it. That's cool. Hey, you know, whatever. Maybe... You could probably, I think it probably has a speaker. Who knows? Let's see. Does it have speakers? If you're not connected to an external of the screen, distills the user's an alarm clock or display screen from the game for the status, special, and perks. That's crazy. What does it do? Hold on.
This is, I would say, my first real flight game.
Oh, place calls, check text messages, stream music. So you could play music through your Pip-Boy, and so it's not just Fallout oriented. You can walk around like a nerd, you know, with your Pip-Boy and play music from your Pip-Boy.
This is when I first got my first computer that was kick-ass. I was still living in my mom's basement, and at the time it was a really kick-ass computer. This is the first real flying game that I ever played. That was pretty fucking real. Chuck Yeager's Air Combat, dude.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool, man.
Ben used to have like these ones like F-16 and all that.
This is like, way better. I know those. Those suck.
Yeah.
Those suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a good game, man. Chuck Yeager's Air Combat. I forget who makes it, man, but you could do like there was awesome things. Like I didn't realize that people read out instead of black out. Like you could pull negative G's, you know, at like if you're going like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going that.
Yeah.
And fucking, everything will start to get red and shit to one big red blot until you fucking black out. Instead of, like, going the other way, like a regular G, like, everything will get black and dark and shit. It was pretty realistic, man.
Wow.
That was kick-ass graphics. Crazy. This is, like, during Genesis times, maybe? So, this was pretty fucking...
Oh, yeah, no. I remember when my...
If you thought Genesis could do that...
I remember when my grandpa, he had a Windows 3.1 computer, I think, even. Or maybe it was a Windows 95. I think it was 3.1. And it was like the first Microsoft Flight Simulator.
This is DOS.
Do you remember that? Remember the first Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Yes. I had it.
I enjoyed the living shit out of that. You know, I enjoyed the absolute living shit out of that game. Let me see if I could find it. Original. I don't even know what year it came out. There it goes. Oh my god, it's like a history movie. We're gonna turn that off. I want to see if I can find... Oh my god. I don't remember playing. No, I don't think this was the one. No, this wasn't the one. It was.
He's like, this shit is far more archaic than I thought.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Wait, hold on. No, that was it. That was it. Yeah. Look at those chuggy graphics. Oh man, hold on. We gotta throw this up on the screen for everyone to see the chugginess.
That's horrible. Nobody wants to see that. 5.1 for IBM PC. That might be the one you're thinking of. There's a bunch of them here. Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yes. Great. Okay, there we go. That didn't work either. Okay. Alright, we'll get this eventually. There we are. That one. Yeah. No, I think this was like 2000 or something. Maybe. I don't know. It was great, though, playing it back then. Look at that. Look at those graphics. Holy hell, right? Holy damn. Look at all this. Back in the day. Oh, God.
See, that's the fucking original.
That's not the one I played at my grandfather's.
That's the original. That motherfucker is looking like...
No, actually, I think it was. This is the one I remember. This is the one I remember right here. This is the one I remember playing at my grandfather's when I was growing up. PS4 upcoming releases? What do you mean? How would this affect us gaming? Hold on, wait. I mean, how would Xbox One affect us gamers being 4K? I don't know. They're gonna be coming out with Scorpio next year. I'll explain that. I want to explain that too. But this is what I remember right here. So this is what I played when I was growing up at my grandfather's house. So we'll turn that monitor capture off. But I thought it was cool to bring you all back to that. So I don't play in 4K. I think when people start getting into the fact that they want to play 4K and everything, I don't know how nice you want your freaking game to look. Maybe it looks that freaking good that 4K you have to play it in. I don't know. I'm not that crazy about all that. About trying to get my rig playing 4K games, but they're not even going to try to even focus that on the Xbox One. Scorpio is
Oh my god, are you serious?
Where is it? Scorpio, Xbox. That's the one, what?
I think Flight Simulator might be coming to Xbox.
Really?
Yes. I'm trying to see if it's a real thing or not. Like,
maybe. It could be.
They would have to sell you at least a minimum of a keyboard. Or, put like a USB
so,
in.
Xbox One Scorpio, actually it's spelled with a C, a Scorpio won't make 4K mandatory. Des could make performance better instead. Okay. So basically, with Scorpio, Xbox One Scorpio is not going to be, requiring game companies to be like, hey, you got to make all your games 4K. It can just push 4K. And I think the reason that is, and this is what I wanted to get in, I think the reason that is because 4K is going to be attainable now with the new RX 480 that came out, or that's coming out on the 29th, the day after my birthday, this month here. So, basically, why am I drawing a blank? I can't think of it. But Project Scorpio basically is going to be using the new RX 480, which, like I said, is going to be coming out on the 29th. I think it's going to be using the 480. Maybe it's going to be using something different. Somewhere I read that they thought it was going to be a 1070. I highly doubt it. There's no way. They'd have to charge an enormous amount of money for that system. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. And if they do, and they throw a 1080 in that bitch, now we're talking. I mean, a GTX 1080 is a monster to have in a computer. Well, I mean, in a computer, but having on a game console, that's like next level right there. The next step is you got to have an insane processor. At that point, if you put a 1080 in there, okay, and an insane process and a decent processor, you could really be on PC level. I just think at that point, though, you just spent, like, let's say it's $800. And you're kind of at PC level at that point.
I'll tell you what. This is what fucking... that I wish I saw more... that I'm scoring from my years of PC. You know, that I tried to keep up and shit for a while, and obviously I fell off. When you go out and you buy a console, again, it's exclusive the way the software comes out for it. Like, dedicated is the right word. It's dedicated to that hardware.
Yeah.
But what I don't like about PCs is that, you know, like, if I'm playing my Xbox and the kid down the street's playing his Xbox, they both look the same. Like, what we bought at the store is what we're going to get, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to have to turn down shit. I'm not saying it looks better than PC. It doesn't. But I'm not going to have to turn down shit. I'm not going to have to try to adjust shit. I'm not going to have to buy new shit. And that's where I don't like the PC, where I get caught up in that shit. Like, if you go out and buy another Scrolls and my computer just isn't quite as good as yours, your experience is going to be different than my experience. And I don't fucking like that. Because I think everybody should get the same. Here's as much as we can give you every fucking time.
But see, it's not. I
know. That's not what it is.
I mean, that sounds like fucking like communism. Everyone should be equal and have the same, or what is it? Socialism. Like everyone should be equal and have the same everything.
I want to see the game.
Like
I want to see the game at what the best that it can be, and not the best that my machine can make it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in a way, that's the console does too.
That doesn't make sense, though, because, again, the machine is holding back. The PC, the reason why the PC is so awesome with that is because you can have a machine that stomps ass, and the game can put out that potential, okay? But the greatness is, if you don't have a PC that can put out the greatness as good as it could possibly be, okay, you would still get the same result when you turn down the graphics. That's my point. You'd still get the same result.
The game would still play the same. Everything would be in the same place, and so forth and so on.
Right, but just because you had the option to turn it
down,
I
just don't like that. Like Jimmy over there has a better Xbox than mine, so shit looks better at his house.
Tough shit.
Imagine that concept. Yeah,
it'll make you strive to buy it better.
No, I'm fucking. That's not fucking my pocket. That's not real. I gotta go get a second job because Jimmy's got a better Xbox than mine.
Yeah, but I mean that's life, man. I mean, dude, he's got a BMW. I hate life because he's got a BMW and I'm driving around in a freaking Kia.
And that's communism. All right, man, I get it. You can't fucking hear what I'm saying.
Because I couldn't really, you know, like I can understand. Maybe I don't want to play Call of Duty against him because his computer is going to be better than mine. But why would I get mad that? All right, for instance. You bought that console. You're forced to deal with however good the quality could possibly be for that console, okay? Why is it bad that someone says, hey, you know, like you could pay that same amount for a PC and have it look exactly the same, or you could pay more and you could have it look better? Why would you rather just pay for something that you can't change? That's the thing.
You do change it. It changes
like 5 years down the line.
Yeah.
You know, but what if let's just say you came into like big money. You know, you're 25 years old and someone just gave you a huge chunk for your birthday, let's say. All right? Let's just say. All right? Oh, cool. Well, there's not a new console out, so not. But you could be like, "Hey, you know what? The Witcher looks good. The Witcher 3 looks good. But I just got like $500. I'm going to buy that badass card right there, and now it's going to look even better." You weren't deprived from playing that game because it couldn't look at it.
Playing it, but when you bought it and that person at the store bought it, they got to take home same thing as yours, but it's going to be a little bit cooler for them because they spent the money.
Yeah, but I mean that's like anything. Okay, so
you're right. It is like anything.
What if Xbox offered like three different consoles?
It is like anything. No, well that's what I'm getting. No, that's not the idea.
You know. But that's
the same thing that is basically goes on here.
But I mean, you got to look what they do every single time. You had an original Xbox 360, right? And well, that's not a good example because you never went with the Slim. But how many people go with the Slim versions? Why the fuck is the Slim version brought out? You were just talking about how that other one's going to come with an extra with like a terabyte hard drive or something like that. And you were like, oh, yeah.
Well, when shit
Why
like that
is it cool that you'd have to spend so much extra money and you're excited about being able to get all that extra space? Why wouldn't it just be cool that I could just go and buy a bigger hard drive? There we go.
Right.
So, like, that's what I'm saying.
I think when Slims and shit come out, it's not really so much a matter of people want the Slim. I think they make you think you want the Slim. But what's really going on is they're saving money by making the Slim. They really are. They found a better way of doing it. And they could do it. That's what Slims are. Slims are a fucking... You know how we did all this shit to make that happen? Well, we figured out a way that we can do it in less fucking whatever and so forth and so on. And as more as that seems like it's technologically advanced, that's great. You can do it in a smaller package. It's saving them production.
See, I would understand more on your side if it was something like this. Like, I heard PS4s have 4K graphics and better. Yeah, they're doing like a PS 4.5. Big deal. You know,
like flat
this
screens?
is just what I'm talking about.
People thought like flat screens are like new and high tech and shit, and they were. But at the same time, the amount of effort and production and materials I think it takes to make an LCD screen as it does an old cathode ray tube, if you look at it really, this is cheaper for them.
Well, probably,
they like this better. But you had to buy it going, this is the new shit, it's going to be awesome. When new shit comes out like that, in that kind of genre, it's not about giving you better shit. It's about making it cheaper for them to give to us.
I mean, the way I look at it is just like, you know, why would you just like, I just don't understand why you would be against people I would understand, okay, if it was like this, right? Man, I hate when they have all these powerful systems. They keep making all these games that are way too powerful for my system to run. You know? They want me to spend all this money to be able to play this darn game.
Not so that it doesn't run, just that I want it to run and run good and not chug and look nice and fucking shit like that.
But you can make it do that. That's my point is, when you buy a console, you're locked to that. Yeah. That's all you're going to get. Yep. So it's basically like, you know, you want to take out the factor of someone can't say, hey, dude, you know how nice my shit is right here? You want to take out that factor, but that's just like anything, you know? It's the world is a, you know...
Yep, there's fucking Timex and there's fucking Rolex, you know? There's no doubt about it, you're right.
I mean, I just don't see why, you know, you'd be mad that you can tone down graphics and make it run perfectly flawless, or you can make it look like a beast if you got the money to make it look like a beast.
What you just said. If you got the money to make it look like a beast. What the console gives you isn't what the beast looks like. It's not. The beast is fucking awesome. The console gives you... Okay.
But what are you trying to achieve by having what are you trying to achieve by having everyone locked to the same shit? What is your absolute goal? It's going to look its absolute best that it can at those graphical settings.
Yeah.
Okay? At those graphical settings that you put it at where it's not going to chug. But the game still has potential to give you more. You're just saying you don't want that extra potential to be there.
It doesn't bother you to buy a machine now, right? And then in a couple of years it's going to start to chug and shit like that. And then to have to fucking... When you bought a game, right, and it ran great, and then your system got old, and you bought another game, and it started to look shitty, and now you have to play catch-up, right?
It basically... I get it now. So you're saying, basically, the difference is...
It's a reset button. It's a reset button, and you are locked in.
When you have a console, you don't get to realize...
that it's getting old?
How much your shit is starting to suck.
You don't, kinda.
But on PC,
like,
you
from
get
generation to generation.
So on PC,
like this,
you just get to realize more and more how much, you know, maybe your equipment's getting old as you tone it down more and more as newer shit comes out.
That's a shitty feeling.
But shouldn't it be a shitty feeling when you're sitting there going on your console going, man, this fucking games never took this long to fucking load. Look how long...
They don't really...
Skyrim. Look how long the loading scenes are in Skyrim on a console, okay? Right. They took forever.
Okay.
Because it was getting to the point where the console just could not really kind of handle it. You know, it was like, oh, damn, this is so much.
Uh-huh.
And to where, like, you'd see lag and stuff like that. So would you rather know that, oh, damn, you know, I have to wait until they decide to release some shit till games will be better for this
It's not really that bad. Like, you can't really... In consoles, it comes in, like, okay bursts. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that they put these things out every so years, the way they do it kind of is like just as about that you're starting to realize. Like Skyrim is a last generation game.
But you're just trying.
100%
But that's
right.
what
Like,
it is. You're trying to get away
game.
from the feeling of, damn, my shit's getting older and older and older.
And
but here's the thing.
Comfort that in a way.
Here's the thing, though. Typically, anymore when you buy shit, you're talking about older computer parts. We've gotten to a point now, right, that you don't really like. You could really like if you buy expensive stuff. If you buy expensive stuff right off the bat, right. You could have a computer last you like way longer than a console and still be pumping out massive shit. I'll tell you right now, with a 1080, if it's anyone who gets a 1080, they're gonna be good for years to come. I would imagine. I can't even imagine that they're like, the games are gonna get to that point because they'd have to eliminate consoles basically. Consoles would not be able to keep up at that point if they're gonna start stomping on 1080s.
Okay.
So that's my thing is you pay good, you get good for a long period of time. Versus here, let's buy this console for X amount of money, which is pretty expensive, and then it's dwindling down. Oh, you know what? They finally realized they need to put out a new one because the game companies finally said we need new shit, to work with. We can't work with this old technology. It's getting outdated. Okay, come out with a new one. Boom, you just spent a big chunk on that again. You're just rebuying a PC that's just very restricted. I love the fact, as someone on PC, I love the fact that I can change those graphical settings. Hey, you know what? Maybe it matters a little bit more to me to just have a little bit of lag, but it looks that damn gorgeous. Or maybe I'll make it look a little less gorgeous, but it's going to run fabulous. Where console, you're kind of stuck with whatever the hell they've got set up, and sometimes it's not the best. Skyrim really, like I said, had insanely long load times on the Xbox 360. So I feel that on PC, for instance, maybe it wouldn't change a load time, but I could be like, you know what? I don't need to look exactly that good. It didn't really change it that much, but my game runs way better now. Where you'd be just screwed on a console. That's it. That's all you get, whatever is there. That's what I love so much is the ability to sit there and go, wait, this isn't running so hot. Let me, cool.
Well,
like
this thing with Microsoft talking about not needing a console, right? What do you think that's about? Do you think that's about Xbox One games playing on Windows 10? Like maybe they're saying we don't need a console because
dude,
motherfuckers already got it.
I don't think you understand. Hold on. Where is it? Recently added. I have it somewhere here. All apps. I think it's recently added under there. Maybe not. There it is. Look.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, if they're gonna make, let's say, all the Xbox One games run on PC on Windows 10 now, right?
Not all of them. Just certain, mainly the exclusives. Gears of War.
See, that shit pisses me off.
Gears of War, Forza.
That shit pisses me off because I know that what they're doing when it comes to shit like that, that's like the backwards compatibility thing. That's bullshit. Once the machine can do it, it can do it. It can do fucking whatever. They don't have this exclusive bullshit. Once they can emulate, or whatever the fuck they're doing in Windows, once they can emulate the Xbox, they can do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They should be able to put any fucking Xbox game in there, and it will know how to do it. That exclusive shit is just lockout fucking... You have to pay us to let this game run on our shit.
Typically, though, there's really not anything that wouldn't be exclusive that wouldn't be on the PC anyways. So that's kind of why they're saying that. It's like...
What's an Xbox One title you would want to play on your PC?
See, I know the chat's gonna blow up, hate me for this. I liked Forza. I always ended up having fun. I love the upgradability. I know I'm never getting a Gran Turismo, so I'm gonna settle with Forza. At least I can have that on there, and I could do what I've been wanting to do. I can take that Honda CRX, and I could slap those freaking turbos on it, and I can throw that muffler on that shit.
My experience in that kind of game did come from Forza, or it came from Gran Turismo. It did.
Yeah.
My PlayStation 1. I was playing, Gran Turismo, and that's where that real, like, money upgrade thing came in. Not so much money, because money was in stuff like Rage Racer and shit like that, where you would earn money, and you would buy new cars and new tracks and shit like that. But being able to upgrade the cars and stuff little by little and piece by piece, that really came. I think Gran Turismo was there before Forza, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. Oh, it totally was. Gran Turismo was way before Forza. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But I remember I even
like
Sega GT.
Yeah, Sega GT.
I even enjoyed that because it had the same thing.
Sega GT.
I could upgrade my car.
Was Sega's, Gran Turismo.
Okay,
that's what it was.
So even though Gran Turismo gave you more, okay, but what are you saying even then? I didn't say anything against Gran Turismo. I just know Gran Turismo is not coming to fucking PC. It's just not. It's Sony shit. They're not putting it on PC.
I saw something that Sony is like...
so I gotta settle with Forza.
Sony is fearing the PC or some shit right now, from what I understand.
Okay. I gotta settle with Forza, so I'm gonna enjoy playing that with my steering wheel, my clutch, my shifters, and all that. Playing, and like I said, buy a PS4. Why would I want a PS4? Why? I've got a computer. I shouldn't need a PS4. That's my point. At least with Xbox, I won't need an Xbox anymore. But no, I'm gonna still need a PS4 if I want to play 2 games, 2 whole games. And guess what? I don't even want those 2 games because I can't even hook up all my stuff to them. You know? Oh, maybe the one. But I can't even hook all my... I can't have it all set up like I do. I want a racing game on PC because I could hook up all the stuff to it. Simple. I shouldn't have to buy a console anymore. This exclusive shit sucks, and I hate exclusive... I hate exclusive shit. I just hate it. So, I think we have one last thing. I don't even remember. Is there anything left on? I think that was the big thing. The no console needed with the 4-10 game. So that's what we're finishing up on. Because, look, I enjoy playing some of the Xbox games. There's not really too much on the exclusives for them. There's honestly more exclusives I'd rather have from the PlayStation side, but I know I'm never getting them. Like, I'd love the Uncharted's. I'm never getting them, you know? I don't want to deal with consoles anymore. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Spending that much on basically a computer that forces me to have its own operating system on it is very annoying. That's what you're doing.
Well, that's what I think a long time ago should have happened, basically. I don't know why the console and the PC are 2 separate things. I guess maybe that makes the PC it, but I don't know why they're 2 separate things anymore. I don't know why...
Yeah, I mean, you can make them so tiny anymore.
It's not even that. Like, I'm pretty sure whatever I can do on my PC, I can do on my Xbox. I'm pretty sure my Xbox can do it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, like, I can play all my emulators, I can watch all my movies. I can do whatever the fuck I'm doing on my Xbox, on my PC... I can do on the Xbox.
Right.
So why doesn't the Xbox just have a fucking keyboard and a mouse? And a fucking... Why is that such a hard fucking concept?
Well, it does have keyboard and mouse support. It does. Remember we plugged in?
Same.
It does, but...
Why do they even exist? Sure. Why do they even exist? What,
yeah.
Well, I can't hook a printer up to that bitch? Is it technologically impossible if I had to? No.
That's my thing with consoles. I don't want to buy a restricted PC. That's what you are. That's what you're buying. You're buying a restricted PC. Hey, you bought this? You thought you could do what you wanted with it? No, fuck off. What the hell? So,
I don't know what that's about. I guess that's really about software tools. Like, why can't people do whatever the fuck they want with them? Software tools. That's the only thing that I guess would stand in the way.
That's why I'm gonna stick with my. With the PC and love the PC. Enjoy it, because I did console for the longest time, and I played one game forever, and it was Call of Duty. You know, I'll tell you, and you were sitting there going, but I always see you like this. Yeah, if you play on mouse and keyboard, you will be up like this. But if you plug in a controller and you play a game that works with a controller and you want to do that, yeah. But I'll tell you right now, a lot of games I'd rather play with a mouse and keyboard.
I know. I did a lot of first-person games, especially I like to play on mouse and keyboard.
Like Walking Dead's a lot easier with a mouse and keyboard than a controller.
Definitely. But I mean, that's not even to say, like Walking Dead is the kind of game that I can play on my fucking little battery my wireless. You can play that on your bed, and fucking, you don't have to like
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm not fucking all into the controller pro. Fucking whatever. I'll fucking use a fucking keyboard and mouse. I don't give a fuck.
But overall, it's just I'm glad to see the Xbox. You know, if I'm gonna be getting, you know, if I want, I can get that. I'm sure I'm gonna have to have Xbox Live, which that's the shit fest in its own. Okay, you know what's great? I don't have to pay for any of that shit on PC.
Xbox Live has this nice way of. That's one thing that they've always delivered, I think.
Tidied up into... Fuck off. They don't need $50 a year to tidy up some shit into their... I might as well call it a communist operating system. You have to do it their way or the highway. The hell, man. Dictatorship. Their dictatorship freaking system. You know? I think personally...
Whew.
I think personally...
tyrannical dictatorship. Fucking...
yeah. I think personally...
they are the dark underlords of the gaming world.
Yeah, not all games will be able to be played on PC. No, it's not all games that'll be able to be played on PC. But the ones I most likely care about are the ones that are going to be played on PC. Like I said, only the one I care about was Forza. Maybe I'll get into Gears of War. But yeah, I don't really see anything bad coming of this, other than I hope that maybe PlayStation companies will follow suit, but I highly doubt. I'd really love to see Uncharted on a PC. Could you imagine how good that shit would look? Oh, damn, that shit would look good. What are you talking about?
It's fucking
It is for PC. It is for PC. They've already said that. What are you talking about? They've already said I can download it right now. It's actually like 10% downloaded. I just got the download paused. It's Gears of War. Halos have already been on PC. Gears of War is coming to PC. Okay? The new one? Yeah. Forza's coming to PC, and there's a couple others, but yeah. No, Forza is coming to PC. You get a free one. If you got Windows 10, you can get Apex for free right now. I don't know if you need Windows Live, or I don't know if you need Xbox Live to play it, but it lets me download it, so I'd have to check.
Do you not think that I got my year is up in next month?
I know you got your $50 worth.
Do you think out of at least the free games, not to mention that I get to know my friends, play with my friends, and watch movies with my friends, and do all that shit. Besides all the
free games, for the ones that they've given you this year, I have to say the $50 would be worth. The $50 would have been worth it for the year. He did get some badass games. They actually, even though the crew sucked to a lot of people, he did just get the crew for free. You know,
they give you a lot of free shit.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I gotta say, a lot of it was shit. In the beginning, I got some shit games. In the beginning, I got like Dear God, like, oh, this is fucking garbage. But then, as the months went on, they just kept coming with, like, killer shit, man. Fucking Borderlands, fucking just all kinds of killer shit. Fucking, it was cool.
I'm surprised Sally didn't know that literally Forza is, like, that was one of the first things talked about coming to the PC is Forza. Apex is, like, kind of like some bullshit teaser, and then you're going to have to pay the full price for the full-on game for the next one, but...
You remember the demo that came?
Horizon, I'm pretty sure Forza Horizon's coming to PC too. That I'm actually kind of, even though people might think it sucks.
I didn't like that.
I know. But I kind of, I don't know. I like driving really on streets.
It felt really easy. It was just like you just drive this shit.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward. It was a little different. But wow, we are hitting overtime. I know it's been a while, but we got to close down the show. So thanks all for watching. Been great. I hope you got some stuff to take away from this. But it's time for me to head on out. I will see you all next time. Let's cue the music and get on out of here.